Hey guys, if you've been following the Summer Wells case for the last 2 years, then you've probably heard this news already. This isn't about Summer, this is about one of the creators who has searched for Summer, talked about Summer a lot on their channel, done some great videos looking around the Wells property. They've searched the local area and they've done some great live streams. In recent months, the live streams, in my opinion, have become a little bit erratic. They've had a lot of tech issues and so on and so forth, and a lot of stuff going on in their personal life. So, as you know, on this channel, I don't deal in drama. I don't deal in creator bashing at all. So, I do not want to see this video being used as an opportunity to drag this channel, these creators. I don't want to see it in the comments. So, fair warning, I know how to block people. It's easy. This is Cam from Crackin Cases. And you may have heard this. There's been some live streams going on overnight, my time. I haven't had a chance to watch any of them yet. There's been a few. So if you've been following the Summer Wells case and you kind of know the creators, then you've most likely seen this already. But I want to talk about it, and I want to just put the facts as we know them out there. So it was Trev Time that people seem to be quoting as the person who brought this news. I don't know whether he was the first, but anyway, this is what he posted. So this is a mugshot. This is a bunch of other mugshots for Cam going back from when Cam looks very, very young there. But this is the charging information. All right, so this is in Virginia. He's not in jail. He's been charged, but he was released to a parent or responsible adult. So I don't know whether that would be Ali or someone else. I don't know. Trev Time says that Ali has the same charge as well. I can't find that. I don't know that Ali has the same charge as well. I can't tell you that. This is the code. So we're going to look at the law in a second. It's a class 6 felony, and it's abuse of a child and a disregard for life. So the offence date was the 22nd of July, but he wasn't arrested until the 26th of September. So presumably that delay is the police doing an investigation. Okay, and there is a hearing for this case on the 10th of October at 3 p.m. This is the law, Code of Virginia 18.2-371.1, and there are a number of different severities under this code. It seems to be B that is the class 6 felony. Any parent, guardian or other person responsible for the care of a child under the age of 18 whose willful act or omission in the care of such child was so gross, wanton and culpable as to show a reckless disregard for human life is guilty of a class 6 felony. Cam and Ali have responded on their community wall. So this was 7 hours ago. We are writing this post to let you guys know what we've been going through that I've been telling you about. My mother went and lied and said that we were on drugs, just like people had done before when calling the CPS, and went and filed emergency custody order, saying that we were on drugs, we're going through an eviction, and they granted her custody till a later date. So the children, I believe they have 2 children, I think they're both under the age of 10, they are with their grandma, Cam's mother, and Cam and his mother seem to have had a fractious relationship going backwards. I don't know the details. As I said, I'm just putting the facts out as they have been stated. That was back in August. I got the eviction dismissed in court, and after finding out that it was dismissed, then was arrested for this saying that I had done drugs in the house where the kids were. If you have followed us and know anything about us, you know that we are not those kind of people. and I will get this thrown out of court and my children back. I promise you that. My mom is doing this to try and get money from the state. She lost her job the day before taking my children. If you've heard my testimony and know anything about my mother, she is an evil person and will do anything for money. She has hurt me in my entire life, and now she's trying to do it by taking my children. She has no regard for her own children, and we are fighting her in court for this. I am asking if you believe in us and you know who we are, then you know this is not true. We have failed. No drug screens for CPS. That was going to be my question. Well, have we done drug screens? Cops, and they are pulling at straws trying to make this stick. We are going through one of the hardest battles and tribulations of our life. I never thought my mother would do this to me or my children, because my children are happy and loved. Just because someone is charged with something doesn't mean that they are convicted of it. That is true. And I'm asking y'all to please stand behind us as we go through this, and you will see that there is no fact in our allegations against us. Me and my wife are good people. We are good parents. Always have been. I would never hurt our children. And even if a parent is on drugs, it does not mean that they are a bad parent. No, it doesn't. It doesn't necessarily. If you're doing drugs in front of your kids, or you're neglecting them because of your drug habit, then that is obviously clearly a problem. But it's not a direct, complete correlation. But once again, like I said, this is not true, and I will have this proven in court and dismissed. They placed the children with my mother, who has been charged and convicted of distribution of drugs, among other things. And I will continue to fight. We are having CPS investigated, as they advised my mum to pretty much kidnap my children when she had no custody at all over them. These are all lies. I swear to God in heaven, my Heavenly Father, who I pray to every time we are on a live stream, and I place my whole heart and trust in truth in him, and he knows the truth about my wife and I. God bless, and I hope you will wait to see the outcome. Ali also put a post up, so let's read this one as well. This was from 4 hours ago as I record this. Here is a copy of the order from when Cam's egg donor filed for temporary custody of our kids. Mind you, she has not stepped foot in our home or seen our children in well over 6 months when she did this. She lost her job the day before she filed this because her employer found out that she had lied to them and that she has a criminal history that stemmed from her own addiction. If you have followed us for any amount of time, you know that Cam has been 100% transparent about the fact that she was the first person to ever, I assume that means ever, give drugs to him when he was 14 years old. You should also know that she frequently had him put in juvenile detention because she didn't want to raise her own children. Every time that Cam had ever had something good happen in his life, she had done everything possible to try to sabotage him and ruin his life. This is by far the worst thing she has ever done. This all started because she found out that we were planning to move out of state and she lost her job. This has been nothing but a scheme by her to try to get money. All of my entire family, as well as the remainder of Cam's family, are standing behind us, because they know that all of these allegations are bullshit. We have multiple friends and neighbours who have volunteered to go to court on our behalf. This has to attest for something. As Cam stated in the previous post, our local CPS agency is being investigated because of what they have done to us and others. We heard from a police investigator that our country currently has 1,200 open CPS cases. We aren't sure what is going on, but obviously something is not right. This sounds like Don Wells at the moment. If you guys recall, we had just had a CPS case closed a few months prior to this happening by the same CPS worker due to false calls and unfounded allegations from YouTube. YouTube's always in there somewhere. You know, if you have a channel, if you're in the public eye, you know, you're in the public eye if you're on YouTube, however many subscribers you've got, so to be careful. Our children are literally our entire universe, and we love them with our whole hearts. We have been living in a nightmare that just keeps getting worse, which explains why things have been so erratic on their channel. But the hardest part is being away from our kids. The only reason we ever started our channel was to help children, which we have successfully done. They've done a lot for summer. We don't deserve what is happening to us, and neither do our children. If you guys have watched us at all, then you should know that the things being said and the allegations against us are straight bullshit. We never had our children on our channel to protect them, and many times when I wasn't present on live streams, it was because I was with my kids. Cam has been nothing short of an amazing father and husband, and I have tried my hardest to be the best mother to my kids that I can be. You guys know that we have built our channel by standing on the premise of innocence until proven guilty. We are asking that you guys please believe in that now. We are all in need of support and prayers more than anything right now, and not hate. We know the truth, and most importantly, God knows the truth. And in the end, the truth will prevail. This is the order here. Okay. Parents on drugs, children raising themselves, house not fit to live in, being evicted, temporary custody is what she was requesting. So that was filed on the 7th day of August. That was served to both Cam and Ali. But as I said, I can't see that there's arresting information for Ali. So these are lies from my mother, who has ruined my life since I was a child and now continues to attack. Also, would like to add, she has not been to my house in 6 months when she did this. I have done many live streams with no green screen where my home could be seen in the background. And again, let me remind you, she lost her job the day before doing this, and all she cares about is money. We will prove our innocence. That's a promise. Okay, so the court hearing is on the 10th of October. So as it stands, Cam is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. These are allegations. This is a charge. He has been arrested, so you might say there's no smoke without fire, but we'll see. Please, please, please do not use my comment section to drag Cam and Ali just because you don't like their channel. This is way beyond creator bullshit. This is way beyond that. This is serious. This is a serious allegation. This is a felony. Cam could go to jail for this if it's proven true in court. However, Cam is saying that the case has no foundation, and therefore we've got to let justice take its course. Let the courts do what the courts do, and we'll see what the outcome is. But for now, keep on cracking. All right, well, I've got you. People do like to see drama, don't they? Let me talk about Charlotte Sena. Now, if you subscribe to my other channel, Michelle Walks, you will know that I posted the Amber Alert, and I also posted the press conference that was done at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time yesterday. Charlotte Sena is 9. She has been missing now for 2 days. She's been out there somewhere for 2 nights, so it's going on 2 days. And she went missing from a campsite in Moreau in New York State. It's a few miles from Albany. According to the governor in the press conference, her family were camping. It's Loop A, Site 18, so there was family and friends on a camping trip, and Charlotte was riding her bike with some other children that I don't know whether they're biological cousins, but she calls them cousins, so either close friends or relatives. And they were coming in about 6-ish, and Charlotte said, "Can I do one more ride round the loop?" And her parents agreed. So 10-15 minutes later, Charlotte had not come back. So they went out looking for her, couldn't find her. So at 6:47, they called the cops, and her bike was found. This is the most alarming thing that I can see, is that her bike was found, but she is nowhere to be seen. According to the search teams, they've searched the entire park. This is a state park. You know, lots of acres to search. They start from the, ground zero where Charlotte was last seen, and then they fan out in like a grid pattern. So there's been helicopters, drones, dogs. It's near a lake, Moreau Lake. So it's a concern that she's in the lake. So there's been divers, underwater search teams, and as of recording this, Charlotte is still missing. Her family have spoken out. One of her aunts is Jenny Sena. So she said here yesterday, please share, this is our niece. And Jenny Sena is, she works for Fox News. So a commerce writer, lifestyle vertical at Fox News, and she's done a lot of stuff. She's an author, she's done a lot. All right, so she's on the case. I have seen Fox News reporting on this. Yeah, it's really bad. Her mother's also spoken out. Her mother's called Tricia. So there's absolutely no insinuation that the parents or any family members are involved. As of recording this, I haven't actually seen anyone blaming the parents, which is unusual in a missing child case, but I think the facts are easy to ascertain. The parents were right there. Charlotte just wanted to do one more loop around Loop A, and 10-15 minutes later, she didn't come back. And they went to search straight away and then called the cops. You know, as soon as they realised she wasn't on the loop, they called the cops. So there's no way that the parents are involved in this. So I'm going to read this from Mail Online. Fourth grader went missing Saturday evening while she was riding her bike at Moreau Lake State Park. The National Centre for Missing and Exploited Children has stated that the child is in imminent danger of serious harm or death. We are leaving no stone, no branch, no table, no cabin unturned, untouched, unexamined in our search to find Charlotte, the governor said. The Amber Alert was issued for Charlotte on Sunday morning after she was last seen around 6:15 on Saturday while on a camping trip. I just want my daughter back, Charlotte's mother, Tricia Sena, told the Albany Times-Union tearfully. She described Charlotte as a good kid who is trusting. Charlotte was last seen wearing an orange tie-dye Pokemon shirt, dark blue pants, black Crocs and a grey bike helmet. As far as I know, no clothing or the helmet have been found as far as I know. She's white with blonde hair, 4'6" and weighs 90 pounds. Last night, my time, the Amber Alert was altered. It was initially stated that she was 5'1", which is pretty tall for a 9-year-old, but she's actually only 4'6", and her eyes are green. New York State Governor Kathy Hochul said yesterday morning she has provided updates of the search. They were here to make memories, the kind that last a lifetime, but instead the day turned into every parent's nightmare. That's a beautiful picture of Charlotte there. She was described yesterday as being highly intelligent, adventurous, but sensible, right? This is completely out of character for her. Whether she just thought she'd go for a little ride a little bit further. We don't know exactly where the bike was found. It was said that the bike was found on the loop itself. Another claim was made that it was near the road, but we don't know for sure where the bike was found. So that's where the location is, and I've been flashing up at the park as I've been talking, as you've already seen. So this is Saratoga Springs. It's a few miles from Albany, so it's in upper New York State. I like that picture as well. Hochul shared that she had met the girl's parents. As a mother, as a grandmother, I can't imagine the pain they're going through, she said. They shared with me how joyful their little girl was. Charlotte was visiting the state park just 15 minutes away from Greenfield, where she and her 2 sisters were raised. Family and friends camped out, cooked, rode bikes together. The 9-year-old and 2 close friends, so close she considers them cousins, went on a bike ride Saturday night before darkness fell. So it was still light outside. There's no reason why a 9-year-old can't go for a ride on her own for 10 minutes. No child should have their freedoms curtailed in that way when her family are right there. They rode loops around the trail, and although her friends decided to head back, Charlotte wanted to go one last time by herself. Like a big girl, said the governor. I remember that from the press conference. When 15 minutes passed, she hadn't returned to the campsite. Parents David and Tricia sensed that something was wrong. So 30 minutes later, at 6:37, so 6:37 it says here, I thought it was 6:47, Tricia dialed 911. State police were on site by 7 p.m. The bike was recovered, but there's no sign of Charlotte. New York State Police activated the Amber Alert at 9:35 a.m. on Sunday. So additional search teams were deployed. Over 100 people have searched tirelessly, including forest rangers and 75 law enforcement personnel. So that's the park. Just 15 minutes from home. That's the entrance to the park. That's Moreau Lake. And there's the Amber Alert. So hopefully we get some good news today that Charlotte has been found alive, that she's just got lost or something in the woods. So we hope that Charlotte is found safe and well. But it is very, very, very concerning. Alright guys, that's all. Remember, be kind in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.